When Ted got in the SUV, he sighed like he was in heaven. Sarah looked at him and said, "Well, a lot has certainly changed, hasn't it?" Ted just nodded. Sarah said, "You know, I think those diapers just might be good for you. You certainly seem much more confident in them." Ted just said yeah, he didn't care what anyone thought. He had a date with his dream girl and she thought he was cute. His mom broke him out of his reverie by saying, "We have a couple of stops to make on the way home and then we can get you squared away." Ted asked, "Where do we have to go and why can't we stop at home first?" His mom replied, "Well, as of right now the only diaper we have is the one you're wearing, and it is already wet, and I bet you're going to need more." Ted looked down at his diaper and for the first time noticed that he had wet. He agreed that he would need more diapers. Sarah went on to say, "At home and at night I want you in cloth diapers and plastic pants, because they are cheaper in the long run and better for the environment." Ted just shrugged at that but asked, "What about at school and other things, like baseball?" Sarah said, "For school and other times away from the house you can still wear disposables if you want to. And we need to stop and get you some new pants, some that will fit over your diapers. And you will need to be sized correctly for both the cloth diapers and the new clothes." "Oh, okay," said Ted. He didn't really care now who saw him in his diapers. He was even willing to go to school on Monday without any pants at all. He just didn't care. Amanda thought he was cute, that was all that mattered. Ted started to think about what had happened to him today and basically how nice and understanding or how totally shocked everyone had been. He knew that by Monday the shock would have worn off and he knew he would get teased a lot. He started to worry that the rest of the people, like his mom and his friends, might not be as nice or so understanding, and that maybe even his mom was disappointed in him but didn't want him to know. He started to worry that maybe his mom was even going to be mad at him. He decided he should talk to his mom about this, so he would know one way or the other. "Mom," Ted said. "Yes, honey," she replied. "Do you think less of me because I am in diapers again? It will mean a lot of extra work, and probably cost a lot of money, and I will smell bad a lot more now, and can you still be proud of a son who is back in diapers all the time, maybe for a real long time?" Sarah had to pull over to the side of the road for this. When she stopped, she looked at Ted for a long while before she spoke. Ted misunderstood her silence for disapproval and his emotions started getting the better of him. His eyes formed tears and he wanted to explain, to say something that would make her understand, but all he could say was, "I'm really sorry, Mom," as he hung his head. Sarah looked at him for a second longer and said, "You don't have anything to be sorry about. I love you so much and I have never been more proud of you than I am right now. It took a lot of courage and heart to get through today so far and you have come through it better than most ever would have. I will always love you no matter what. And just so you know, mister, you're gonna be helping with the extra work too. You will have to wash your own diapers and plastic pants." Ted was so relieved that he couldn't speak. He just leaned over and hugged his mom. He couldn't help it, and he started to cry. Too much had happened and was still happening to him. He just couldn't take it anymore, so he cried. His mom comforted him like she hadn't done in years and years. When Ted was able to pull himself together, he said he was sorry for acting like such a baby. He thanked his mom for understanding. She hugged him back and told him anytime. Then she pulled back out into traffic and they were on their way to the pharmacy to get his new supply of diapers.